Well, I'm going to turn it over to the Chancellor so he can do introductions, but I think it's probably someone who needs no introduction. If you're on social media, you've seen him plenty. Probably more than you want to sometimes, but he's doing an incredible job. He's been here about a year. A week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, he sent me an email that had the original text for when I had first contacted him to talk to him about this job last year. And I'm glad I made that call, and I'm glad he took it. So, because it has been a great year. He and Beth are doing an incredible job, and I think unequivocally we have the best campus chancellor in the country. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Kelly Damphousse.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm especially grateful that you introduced all the trustees for me. So I don't think I can go through that humiliation again. And so Beth and I came to Jonesboro, Arkansas 1 year ago today for our job interview. The interview was actually tomorrow when we arrived 1 year ago tonight. And we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into because we didn't know much about Arkansas State, to be honest. We were very happy where we were, but we took a chance on Chuck, and I don't know if he always just, whenever I start talking, he leaves. But
Oh, sorry.
I want to tell you.
I was trying to get away from Hankins.
Yeah.
So,
I don't blame you for that. I want to tell you. I do too. Is there a secret to doing that? I want to tell you, we are blessed with such great leadership in the system office, and I would not have taken that call if Chuck hadn't reached out to me personally, and we had I got a 2-hour phone call, and he kept pestering me with text messages all that night and showing me pictures of campus and trying to get me to apply. And we are so blessed to have him here. Jonesboro, the son of Jonesboro. He went to a different school, but he came back, saw the light.
Born again.
Born again. This guy's Red Wolves through and through, and I'm so proud to work for him. So thank you. One of the things I love about my job was something that happened to me at lunchtime in my interview a year ago tomorrow. In the beginning, Beth and I were very hesitant. We were kind of tipping our toes in the water a little bit, and at noon we had lunch with students. And as we walked out of that door, Beth and I said, if we get this job, we're coming, because they made Arkansas State real for us. And everything we do revolves around those young people. I know we've got at least one student. Where's Haley? Haley is, now she's hiding too. Whenever I talk, she hides too. Haley Stotts was the first student I met there. She's student body president. She's from this area. She came there, her siblings come here, her parents came here, her little sister's going to come there in the fall. There's Dad right there, proud of Dad right there. We're going to find them somewhere. We also have Corey Keller, and of course Corey is representing our university at Miss Arkansas. There are actually, how many Miss Arkansas State students for Miss Arkansas this year?
8.
There's the best ones here, but there's 7 other. And we're going to win one some year. Last year, I think we had 10 Arkansas State, 6 of the top 10, the finalists, were in the finals. Now, the young lady who won was from Jonesboro, but it doesn't count. We're going to get Arkansas State. Future Miss Arkansas right here, so we're really proud of her. She's teaching me the wave, and so we're very proud of her as well. But we're working really hard on what is really important, trying to keep our eye on the prize. The most important thing is recruiting students to come to Arkansas State. And by the way, our numbers are through the roof better than they've ever been. We are expecting a record-sized crowd to show up here in the fall, and also a record quality of ACT scores as well. The numbers are looking very good there. But also to retain the students that come. I know I've shared with you with several people who've been here or heard me speak recently. We lost about 27% of our freshman class last year, and that's a little above average, or our retention is a little bit above average for schools like us, but we can do a lot better than that. We already, as of today, we already have retained a higher percentage of students for next year's. The current freshman class is retained at a higher level than we did last year at the end of the summer. So we're way ahead of pace there. So we're recruiting more students and retaining more students. Those are the most important things, because those two things lead to more graduates. Our state needs more college graduates there, and we feel duty bound to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help Arkansas high school graduates get a 4-year college degree. 82% of our freshman class comes from the state of Arkansas. So So I feel a lot of responsibility to do that. Now, there's a lot of people who are making that happen, faculty and staff especially. If you follow me on Twitter or on Facebook, you may have seen a picture that I posted on Sunday. I posted it because this is Teacher Appreciation Week. I had the picture for a couple weeks. I held on to it for a while. I had to get permission from everybody who's in the picture before I posted it. But it's a picture of one of our professors who is holding a study session after hours. He holds about 10 hours of study session per week outside class. One of our students has a small baby, and she was having a child care issue, and she was not able to go to any study sessions all semester long because daycare wasn't working out for her. But it's getting to be the end of the semester, and she wrote the professor and said, I'm afraid I'm going to struggle in your class if I can't come to study session, but I got my daughter with me. Is it okay if I bring her? He said, bring her. So she comes to the study session. He's there. He's wearing t-shirts and a pair of shorts, and she's holding on to the baby, and she's taking notes. And he comes over and he grabs the baby, puts the baby on his hip, starts walking around, then goes to the whiteboard and starts writing physics. I mean, they're doing about like some kind of gas stuff in physics. I don't even know what it was. And she took it. She was so moved. She took a picture. And she's a student in my class. And the next day she said, "I got to show you a picture of one of your professors." I was getting a little nervous when someone tells me that. She said, I must have looked at it because she said, no, it's a good picture. And she showed me this picture, and I asked for her permission and then his permission to post that. That picture and the post has gone viral. Washington Post published a story yesterday on this story, and CNN's going to do a story on it coming up. This is what when I talk to students about coming to Arkansas State, I talk about our faculty. Sure, we have beautiful buildings and a great campus, but we have the best faculty that I can imagine working with. They care about our students. We don't pay them nearly enough. They could be at R1 universities where their teaching load is 1 course per semester. These people are teaching 4 and 5 courses per semester because they love our students and they invest in themselves for our students. And here's the best thing. I posted this picture of Dr. Bruce Johnson from our physics department on Facebook. You should read the comments below there. If you go to my Facebook post, of all the people said, hey, I wasn't in Dr. Johnson's class, but I was in Dr. Smith's class, and she used to do the same thing for me. And the litany of stories of our students who talk about their faculty members has just been heartwarming to me. And those of you who went to Arkansas State probably remember a faculty member who went above and beyond the call of duty for you sometime in your life. I think Carl was nodding his head. Probably had a lot of people helping you out, right? So anyway, faculty and staff are tremendous. Now I want to turn the attention now to athletics a little bit, because my very first interview when I came to campus was actually in the tower. And I went up there and I met with Terry Mahajer. And this guy can sell snowballs to an Eskimo, right? And so I'm up there, he's saying, just imagine, if you will, we're going to build an operations center, we're going to have a tunnel, and the players are going to come out, we're going to have waterfalls, and all of a sudden, Beth and I go, this guy's kind of crazy. And so, I love that he dreams big. And so here we are a year later, and we got that place carved out. They're finding rocks all over the state of Arkansas to put up there, an homage to the state of Arkansas that will be so beautiful, the national state. That place is coming together. We have, I think, the best athletics director of the country in Terry Mahajer. I'm so excited to work for him. One of the things I love about him is he cares, because he was a Indian/Red Wolf, he cares so much about our students. He's so passionate about them being successful, not just on the field or on the court, in competition circles, but in life. Our graduation rate for student athletes is through the roof high, way above our non-student athletes. And our job placement rate or graduate placement rate for going to grad school is 100%. 100% of our student athletes either have a job or get into grad school. That's unheard of. And so we're really excited about what he's doing there. But what he's really good at, he's a really good judge of character. He's hired some tremendous coaches here. And we've got some coaches who will speak and share a little bit of what's going on there in their field. I look up to these people a lot. I watch a lot of sporting events. I love to watch the students compete. But I watch so often. I watch our coaches interact with our student athletes, and I see how passionate they are. And I text them many times after the game, most of the time after a loss, because I know everyone wants to talk to you when you win. But I talk to them after a loss, and I can see how much they care about our students. I look up to Coach Anderson so much. I went to a hairdresser the other day. I said, "Can you give me the Anderson?" I I don't think she heard me. She gave me the Welch instead. Now I'm hoping he's not in the room for that one. Our athletics program is something to behold. I'm so proud to have it. But it all starts at the top. It all starts with Terry Mahajan. I'm going to hand the podium over. There's no podium here. Hand the spot off to Terry Mahajan and let him take it.